Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, ABC.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe, but please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting for us.
Dash! A puddle. How clumsy.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
シャッス。今年もハペをよろしくお願いします絵文字。 ハペちゃん、明けおめ。
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion. Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot. I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
This place is run down. This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime. Dash! A puddle! How clumsy. This fruit and vegetable shop has a front row seat, therefore, an employee might have noticed something. This fruit and vegetable shop has a front row seat, therefore, an employee might have noticed something. Dash! A puddle! How clumsy! Dash! A puddle! How clumsy!
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit. The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight. It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book. Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them. The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. It will be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. Something is preventing the drawer from opening. It will be best to examine the rest of the till. Something is preventing the drawer from opening. A mechanism has just made a faint click. The till is full of money, but there is something strange. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. Something is hidden underneath.
ごめんもう少し見てたいけど出かけるからまたね。
It's not just any railway guide. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. She has a packet of play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood. I can't see any other mark on the floor. There are cigarette packets in a mess on the shelf.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.